You're watching Heron TV.
It's time for Heron TV. You're watching Heron TV. It's the best show in all of HV. Yeah, you're watching Heron TV.
Good morning, Herons. I'm Mr. Oliver, and welcome to the 21st episode of Heron TV. Today is April 14th, 2021. And today is a special episode because it is the final episode of CDL learning here at Happy Valley Middle School. That's right, with the end of the quarter coming up next week, there's no show and no school on Wednesday. That means the next time you see Heron TV, it'll actually have footage of our kids at our actual school. That's right, in the actual halls. Now, while many of the segments will still be filmed by students from home, just imagine the possibility of footage of students during the credits. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. All right, so it's gonna be exciting. Now, with all these changes happening, we really need to check in with our administrators for this week's admin tips.
It's Principal Broadus, and guess where I'm at? That's right, I am outside of your school. In today's video, Mr. Mulligan and Mrs. Fortuna are going to take you on a tour of the inside of the building, and they're going to let you know what you can expect when you arrive for hybrid instruction.
Hey Herons, Mrs. Fortuna here, one of the assistant principals at Happy Valley Middle School. We're super excited to have you back. We are going to go over some changes that are happening at our school, starting with drop-off. So this is the area where you're going to be dropped off either on the bus or by your family. You're going to walk, and I'm going to show you the doors that you're going to be entering in. All right, Herons, the first door that you're going to see is for 8th graders. This is the purple door. You'll notice on the ground that there's some blue lines. These are exactly 6 feet apart, and this is where you're going to be lining up to enter.
Hi Herons, Mr. Mulligan here. So we're super excited to welcome you back in the building as well. But there are a couple of things too we want to go over once you come to the door. So like Mrs. Fortuna shared with you, you'll be walking through, staying 6 feet apart as you come up to the doorway. We will be giving you hand sanitizer, and a staff member will be doing a visual inspection to make sure that you don't have any COVID-related symptoms. Once you're cleared to go by the adult and they welcome you in, you can head on into the building. All right, and our 7th grade students, you're going to be entering through here, the green door. All right, and don't worry, 6th graders, we got you covered. You're going to enter through here, the blue door. Come on in.
Let's go. Hey Herons, when you enter the building, you're going to see all these one-way signs. You are going to go counterclockwise in the hallways to your classes and the restrooms while maintaining 6 feet apart.
All right, Herons, so when you come to the staircase, you'll see signs that are going to tell you to stay to the right side of the stairs. And you'll also see on the floor, we're going to have some markings as well. So when you hit these staircases, make sure you stay to that right-hand side.
Anytime you're in the hallways that aren't one-directional, make sure that you're staying to the very far right and make sure that you're always 6 feet apart from everybody around you. All right. Again, there'll be signage to remind you to stay to the right side of the path, and always, while you're in the hallways, practice 6 feet apart. And remember, when you're in the west wing hallways, it's really important to always stay to the right side of the hallway. We have lots of signs to remind you, and also there'll be something on the ground to help you know which side you're supposed to be on.
So when you come in the classroom, you'll see that all of our desks are spaced out to give every student the appropriate distance. So please make sure that you don't go into someone else's bubble or touch someone else's stuff. You can wave to them from across the room.
If you need to get up for any reason, just raise your hand and your teacher will call on you and ask you what you need. In addition, there's only one person out of the classroom at a time, just in order to keep everybody safe.
And remember students, masks need to stay on at all times when you're on school property and in the classrooms. So Herons, if you need to use the restroom, remember that you need to ask your teacher before you can go. We will not have the restrooms open during passing time. We also ask that there are only 2 people in the restroom at any time. If you come to a restroom and there's already 2 people in them, please wait across the hallway until one of them leaves before you enter. All right, so Herons, in case you do get thirsty, we do have the water bottle fillers available on each floor. But you'll notice all of our drinking fountains are closed off, so be sure to bring that refillable water bottle with you. And as always, you're going to need to ask your teacher for permission and only one student out of class at a time. You also need to make sure you only use the water bottle filler and the restroom that are on the floor of the classroom you are leaving.
And if you're looking for a counselor, there's one located on every floor. Mr. Wright is on the first floor in room 123, Miss Madera is on the second floor in room 223, and Miss Aldwin is on the third floor in room 323.
All right, Herons, so you may be asking, you will not have access to your locker this year. So that means you need to make sure all your supplies are carried in a backpack that you take with you from class to class. You also need to make sure that you bring your district-issued Chromebook or a computer or laptop that you're bringing with you to use in each of your classes.
All right, Herons, there are a few areas that are off limits. One is the hallway, the elective hallway. The other is going to be our nest, which is beautiful, but we can't have people congregating on it right now during COVID. Also, all common areas are also off limits.
All right, students and families. So let's say a kid comes late to class and you need to come in the building. You're going to come to the main entrance and you're going to press this button right here underneath our pink sign that they will let you to come inside. Families, if you're picking up your student for any reason, you're also going to come to the same door, press this button, and someone in our front office will help you. You also need to make sure that you bring your photo ID with you so that we can release the student to your care.
Things are going to look a little different this year. One of the things that's going to be different is our passing times. We're going to have staggered passing times. So 6th graders will be in one passing time, 7th grader will be in another passing time, and 8th graders will be in another passing time. All of this will reduce crowds in the hallway and keep you safe. At the end of the day, the teachers are going to walk with their students out through the building. They're going to drop the students who are riding the bus over here by the buses, and then they're going to walk with the people who are being picked up over to the designated cone of their class. What we are asking families to do is to drive down. If you see your student, the student will get in the car. Please do not park and get out of your car. If you don't see your student, continue to go around until you see your student ready. If you have your student being picked up on this side of the parking lot, you can go ahead and leave left, turn left and leave this way. If your student's pickup point is on the other side of the parking lot, you will continue to go straight. When you see your student, you will stop and pick them up and continue to go.
Like many things during hybrid instruction, our student pickup time will look very different. Our goal is to minimize the amount of time that students are congregating all together, while also quickly and efficiently getting students to their buses, cars, or walking home to return home safely. Parents will need to enter the parking lot from the far east end closest to the elementary school. You will notice the far right-hand side lane is reserved for our buses. We will then split parents into 2 lanes. The right lane down the middle will be for our 6th grade parents who are picking up students. Our 7th and 8th grade families will take the far left lane to bypass the congestion and work their way down to the lower parking lot where their students will be waiting for pickup. You will drive down your lane until you find the sign and the cone with your student's last period teacher's name on it. Students will be waiting there and escorted by their teachers to jump into a car of their parent or guardian. If you do not see your student there at that time, you will need to continue to drive and please circle back around. We will not have folks waiting and parking for students to arrive. Once you have picked up your student, you will see that our 6th grade families, you'll be able to exit to the left and go out either lane, left or right. On our 7th and 8th grade families, you will then drive across to the lower parking lot to pick up your student. Please give right away to our buses. Once they are loaded, they will need to leave to get our students home quickly. And we have more buses than normal due to keeping students socially distanced on their ride home. If you have questions about any of this, please feel free to reach out to the school. Thank you, parents, for adhering to our parking lot expectations. Our goal, again, is to minimize the congestion while quickly and efficiently getting students to their parents and guardians and getting them home safely. Thank you for being a part of this, and we look forward to seeing your students in person soon.
We're so excited to see you, and we can't wait to get started. Monday, April 26th is the day that you'll be gracing our doors. Can't wait to see you. Bye and have a wonderful day, Herons.
Thanks, admin team. We appreciate the update. There is a lot to learn about returning to school. Let's now move on to the topic that's been on everyone's minds, the weather forecast. Let's see if we continue to have that beautiful spring weather that we've been having. Here's your 7-day forecast. And music is in the air. Let's check in with Miss Lorimore to find out about the orchestra concert that's happening next week.
Hello, Happy Valley Herons. Mrs. Lorimore here from the orchestra program. And it is spring. And with spring comes a great renewal and a time for music. The orchestra program is debuting its spring concert on April 20th at 7 p.m. There are projects from the beginners, intermediate players, and advanced players. I hope that you will join the orchestra members as we have a great time debuting our concert. Or you can watch the link at your leisure anytime after that. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you.
It's now time for some weekly inspiration. Let's hear this week's quote of the week.
Your quote of the week is from William Shakespeare. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. Have a great day.
That is a great quote. It sounds like something you might find in a yearbook. In fact, this Friday is your final day to purchase yearbooks, so make sure to purchase your yearbook at schoolpay.com today, or you'll be left out. Hi everyone, Mr. Oliver here, and I want to talk to you about how you order your yearbook this year. It's going to be a little bit different because all the ordering has to be done online. So what you're going to do is you are going to have your parents go to schoolpay.com, and they are going to enter their email address, and they can either find their account or they can create an account, and when they do, their students will be automatically connected to this account. So here is my SchoolPay account. I have 2 kids that go to school in the district, and I am going to sort to my son, who's a middle schooler. He goes to Alder Creek Middle School, and I can see that there's an option to purchase a yearbook. So then what I'll do is I'll hit add to cart. I'll go ahead and put his name in the line here. Now you're going to do the same thing, but for the Happy Valley yearbook. After you've got the name in there and the quantity that you want, you're going to then hit check out. It'll take you to an area where you can enter in credit card information. You'll have to put in all of your billing information, but then you'll be able to order your book. After you review your order and you press finish, you will then see the invoice for your book to make sure. So make sure to get your order in ASAP. Thanks a lot. Ordering your yearbook on time is no laughing matter. But the joke of the day sure is.
Did you see the title screen?
Yes, I did. It's
Joke of the Day time! So, what jokes do we have today?
Let's see. We don't have any.
I guess we need to think of something. Well, guess you know what they say about cliffhangers.
That was your joke of the episode.
It's a great joke, but I think we've just about run out of time. I'm Mr. Oliver. Have a great day, Herons.